This is a mock-up of an experiment setup on the double slit experiment to see if we can test for communication with a non-human intelligence that's in the universe with us. I'll explain all the theory later, but I'll just go straight to the experiment for anybody who wants to start this in a lab or in a research centre. And you understand this is a mockery where we have the photon source being sent out, single photons in a dark environment, and we have the twin slits, and usually on the back we have a single detection screen, and over time we get the interference pattern, or if we're detecting for which way, we'll get the twin band, or if we're detecting for which way but not actually collecting the statistical information, again we get the interference pattern. So the idea in this experiment is what we do is we take away the front screen and we split the back screen into a 0 and a 1, two different detectors, one left, one right, split directly down the center. And anything detected on the left is considered a 0, anything detected on the right is considered a 1. Next, what we do is we get a thread. It's going to have to be an extremely thin thread. Akira Tanimura, when he did this experiment, a similar experiment, he used graphene, a graphene thread to split the photon or the electrons. He split the electron wave function and he got an interference pattern. So to make a long story short, fire single photons towards this thread and have the two detections at the back linked into a processor, and have that linked into a computer the same way as you'd have a CD drive or a USB drive linked into a central processor, and see what code comes out. I'll link a video down below in the video section or an email to a video by Looking Glass Universe where the scientist splits a laser using this thread setup and getting an interference pattern, so everybody can see visually what happens. Or for a very simple way of running the experiment, which actually might technically be harder, is if we fire single photons one by one and ask questions like, is the moon square? It should land right for no. Is the sun hot? It should land left for yes, etc, etc. But if that works, that's actually technically seems to be more difficult to get a single photon fired. So if we fire a fast, rapid fire of single photons and have this rear screen connected to a processor and see does it generate coherent binary code, and we see if the intelligence in the field is communicating with us. So somebody somewhere, please try this experiment, and may the force of love be with you.